It's been a while since we reviewed a tablet here on C4eTech, and today I hope to change that. The Mi Pad 3 that we unboxed a while back but got backlogged thanks to the insane number of phone launches gets the review treatment today. But before we get to all that, if this is your first time here or in case you've grown way too tired of waiting and have forgotten, my name's Ash, this is C4eTech and you're watching our full review of Xiaomi's 2017 tablet, the Mi Pad 3. Now the Mi Pad 3 does look like a certain other tablet, right? Come on. Okay, I'm not talking about the obvious iPad mini comparison, but rather Xiaomi's own last Mi Pad 2. They practically look identical. They share the same height, width and thickness, 7mm in case you're wondering. The Mi Pad 3 is a tad heavier by 6 grams at 328 grams, but that is actually commendable since Xiaomi's managed to cram a much larger capacity battery inside this time around. The battery capacity has grown by 410 mAh to 6600 mAh now. Barring that, there are just 3 other major changes. The rest, the button placements, the 7.9-inch display, they all remain pretty much the same. So what are these changes? Number 1, the Mi logo to the front, that's gone now. Number 2, the rear camera, the resolution's up from 8 to 13 megapixels. Number 3, the hardware inside. The Mi Pad 3 is powered by a Mediatek chip this time around, the MT8176 chip. Now this is a hexa-core implementation similar to what we've seen from Qualcomm with the Snapdragon 650. So there are 2 powerful A72 cores clocked up to 2.1 GHz each, 4 power-efficient A53 cores clocked up to 1.7 GHz each. I actually kind of got this wrong at the time of the unboxing, so my apologies for that. Anyway, that's coupled with a PowerVR GX6250 GPU, 4 gigs of RAM. Finally, we've got 4 gigs on a Mi Pad now. Well, some might be disappointed by the presence of a Mediatek chip here. It is definitely a step up from the Intel chip on the last generation Mi Pad. The Mi Pad 2 struggled with even day-to-day tasks. I predominantly used both tablets as a teleprompter. So as a teleprompter, all the tablet needs to do is scroll through a notepad file. The Mi Pad 2 often had jitters while doing even that. The Mi Pad 3 feels much better optimized. It runs apps and games a lot smoother. The 4 gigs of RAM definitely helps with RAM management. On the software side of things, the Mi Pad 3 comes with MIUI 8 running on top of Android 7 Nougat. Sadly, MIUI 8 does not have support for Nougat basics like quick switch and split screen. Something like split screen multitasking would have been much more useful on a tablet than on a phone, and it's sad to see Xiaomi's omitted it here. Yes, I get it, MIUI 9 is supposed to bring it, but updates to Xiaomi tablets are kind of a rare thing. Xiaomi still hasn't brought some of the MIUI regulars like the security app or the theme store support over to the Mi Pad. Back when the Mi Pad 1 came out, I was told by Xiaomi that they were working on it. So while I'd definitely be happy to see MIUI 9 and split screen functionality over on the Mi Pad 3, I'm not gonna hold my breath for it. Anyway, apart from that, the user experience here is vastly improved. Browsing and reading especially are things this tablet seems to be meant for. The high resolution 7.9-inch display, to be precise, it's 1536 by 2048 pixels. That means a pixel density of 326 pixels per inch. It is similar to what the iPad mini would offer. This means the text is very crisp and easy to read. The color calibration is also quite good. Viewing angles are exceptional. There are dedicated reading modes and a new black and white mode if you're interested in them. Me personally, I loved scrolling through web pages and even ended up reading a few comics on this guy. As far as media consumption goes, you are limited to 64 gigs of storage. Ever since the original Mi Pad, Xiaomi for some reason has done away with a microSD card slot. I really think microSD support on the Mi Pad could be a great differentiator compared to Apple's lineup, but sadly, I see it that way, Xiaomi doesn't. So anyway, another con with regards to media consumption is the fact that the display's aspect ratio is 4:3, so if you're streaming video, you're gonna end up with black bars surrounding the display. The speaker quality is acceptable, not too loud, but audio via the 3.5mm headphone jack is quite good. By the way, it is worth mentioning that the Mi Pad 3 is sold only in China as of now and doesn't come with Google Play services preloaded. I had to sideload it myself. It is quite a simple process, and here's a card to my tutorial on how to get that done. So anyway, like I mentioned earlier, the camera has received a bump too. It is now a 13 megapixel rear shooter, up from 8 megapixels on the Mi Pad 2. But the aperture is narrower, f2.2 compared to f2.0. But this is a tablet camera. You aren't going to be using it, a lot. And the times you need to do, it kind of gets okay images. I honestly didn't expect much from it. And honestly, it didn't do much either. The selfie camera is a 5 megapixel shooter and it gets the job done for the occasional Skype call. And with that, let's now talk about something more important with regards to tablets, battery life. The bump in battery capacity does bode well for the Mi Pad 3. With minimal usage of about an hour or two a day, I could get the Mi Pad 3 to last me through a work week. That's 4 to 5 days. Sadly, the biggest culprit here is the Mediatek chip. Mediatek has long been associated with idle battery drain, and for a tablet it's all the more important since most people don't use them all day long like we do with our smartphones. The MT8176 does nothing to change that perception. The idle battery drain is around 5 to 10% every night, and that adds up over time. I really wish they'd gone with something like the Snapdragon 625 that they've used on so many of their smartphones, but that is quite a good performer that sits battery. With the 625, I'm sure we could have seen 10-day battery life on this guy with the kind of use that ended up getting me 4 to 5 days with the Mediatek chip. But the 625 is limited to a full HD resolution for the display, and I guess that's why they had to go with this Mediatek chip here. So maybe next generation, we'd see a Snapdragon 660 that could power this display. Well, Mi Pad 4 with Snapdragon 660. If you think that should happen, if you like me think that would be a great combination, hit that thumbs up button, let me know in the comments. So anyway, coming back to the Mi Pad 3, what we have on hand here, what do we have overall? An impeccably built tablet with an excellent display and mediocre specs running on software that leaves out quite a few important features. The Mi Pad 3, while an improvement over the last generation, is definitely kind of a mixed bag. Xiaomi has priced it at 1499 Yuan, that's about 14,500 Indian rupees or 225 US dollars. But since it's available only in China right now, you'd have to go through a third-party seller like Banggood.com, and the price shoots up by 10%. Add import taxes to it and you'd be looking at something closer to the 20,000 rupee or $310 mark. And at this price, the Mi Pad 3 gets uncomfortably close to the 9.7-inch iPad. Given that Apple has better software, offers better support, and iOS comes with more optimized tablet apps, I find it a little hard to recommend the Mi Pad 3. But if you do need an Android tablet and want something cheaper than the excellent Tab S3 from Samsung, then the Mi Pad 3 is kind of the only option. It is better than most Android offerings out there, but that is not really saying much now, is it? Since most brands don't seem to care about tablets anymore. So anyway, there you go, my 2 cents on the Mi Pad 3. If you do know somebody who might be interested in a tablet in this price segment, if they are interested in the Mi Pad 3, please do share this review with them. And by the way, do you agree with what I've had to say in this video? Would you consider this tablet if it was actually launched in your market for Xiaomi's official price tag of 15,000 rupees or $200? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you do want to pick a Mi Pad 3 up, I'll leave direct links in the description along with the discount code. Well, if you hated this video, I'm sure you know what to do, but if you did like it, go ahead, turn that into a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below. If you have already subscribed, hit that bell icon to make sure you get notified each and every single time a new video goes live here on C4eTech. And now that we're done with all that, you can click on this video that just popped up to continue watching more C4eTech content. So thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this here is Ash from C4eTech, calling it like I see it. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.